Good morning from Yummy BTV. Wishing you all well, sending splendid love your way as usual, and hoping your day is going to go the best it possibly can. Now, I wanted to come straight up with a bomb this morning, right? Because I was laughing to myself, reflecting, remembering times gone by, and I forgot about this geezer because I didn't meet him too many times along my journey. But the figures we're talking about today are Marvin Herbert's legendary brother in the Cat A's, and that's the best way to describe. There's no disputes over that. Barry Williams versus, I believe, Dave Courtney's stepson. His name is Carlos Hutchinson. I might have it wrong, right? But I know that he was definitely related to Dave Courtney, right? 100%, right? So I forgot this, right? But this Carlos was respected in the Cat A's as well, right? Run the show certain places as well. We knew about me and Barry Williams' relationship. We knew what kind of person, as a warlord and a taker on of all things to get his own way. The great Barry Williams never really ducked anyone, you know, like the rest of us. There's the odd little defeat and little mix-ups and skirmishes when you're not quite ready on certain days. Now, Barry Williams and Carlos Hutchinson had been falling out on and off for about a week or so, right? So we're talking long, right? As far as I remember. Now, it's got something to do with drugs, right? Carlos Hutchinson doesn't suffer fools too easily either, and won't really take any bollocks, any nonsense, if you get what I mean. So they've had the argy-bargy, and Barry Williams is, you know, what he's saying, lad, and all that, and Carlos Hutchinson is, what do you mean I ain't getting my, you know what I mean? It was something along like a deal thing that basically is, it's not coming back from one quarter to the other, right? The best way to describe it. So the build up. I knew that it was going to go off one day between them that week, right? So I was thinking, this can't go on every day, because he's asking him the same question, Carlos. What are you saying? Where's my things? Barry Williams is saying, nah, yeah, soon come, whatever. Something along those lines, right? So on this particular day, everyone is out, right? Everyone can see kind of unfolding or hearing through the grapevine. There's a lot of love for Barry Williams. There's a lot of love for Carlos Hutchinson as well. So Barry Williams has gone to the gym and done a circuit, right? Because Barry's really athletic and ripped to smithereens. So he comes back from the gym with his vest on, dripping with sweat and all that. Carlos Hutchinson, they approach each other, basically, and it goes off, right? Carlos walks straight up to him and goes crash with a big right hand. Barry thinks that Barry's slightly taller, more long-limbed than that. A lot of people expecting Barry Williams to win this fight, right? But Carlos Hutchinson can have a little row, mate. So they're exchanging. Barry's throwing those long, rangy things. Carlos Hutchinson is kind of ducking in and ducking out, but landing big shots, right? So this goes on, and everybody's watching it, right? So I'm thinking this could go either way. It goes on a bit too long, and you can see Barry starting to get a little bit tired, right? So, but he's hanging in there, holding a little bit, pushing back, throwing punches, but Carlos Hutchinson keeps going forward, mate. So it's gone on for too long with no knockdowns, right? Until everyone started partying it all and blah, 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 blah. My verdict was that it was a draw, right? But there was many kissing teeth, like after the fight and that, on both sides, right? Because many people were saying, well, no, Yanni, Carlos Hutchinson nicked it. Some of them would like Barry Williams, we even closer family saying, I was expecting him to win that, man. You know what I mean? Nah, he never nicked, Carlos nicked it, I was like, nah, but how can you, it's a draw. You know what I mean? They can both have a row, they're both still standing. You know what I mean? And obviously on the London side of the love for Carlos, saying, nah, Yummy, if that don't get stopped, if that goes on longer and longer, two absolute known fighters having a real scrap, I give it a draw. There's mixed opinions on all this, but yeah, He was all right, Carlos Hutchinson. He was a decent geezer. I sat down on the field with him a couple of times as well. He was a straight up and down geezer, dark, big hands as well. Not really tall, I can remember, right? But kind of good looking as well, if you get what I mean, right? But respected by a lot of people. I don't know if I've got it absolutely right about Dave Courtney's stepson, but Uncle Yami gives him a mention today, and he was respected by all the boys as well. But Barry Williams, Gordon Bennett. Let's get some more on the board, eh?